Greetings and welcome to the live stream. It is Wednesday. We are ready to play Stationeers once again, and we are going to your test word, Captain Goss. And we're going to be getting into the base. There is a slight problem today. I was looking at some stuff on the server a couple of days ago, and we're having a bit of a temperature issue, as in the base is around 45 degrees Celsius in one place and about 57 degrees Celsius in the power room. The power room is generating a fair amount of heat and needs active cooling putting in there soon. So yeah, that needs sorting. Oh, it's going to be fun anyway. Hello there, Cap.
Hello there.
So if you heard that, the base is getting a bit warm.
My gosh, you're a robot.
What?
Literally, you're breaking up every 2 seconds.
Okay, give me 1 second. I think I know what that is. That one. Can you hear me now?
I can, yes.
Is it better now?
Much better, yes.
There you go. I had to redo all my audio setup, and I know some of the cables cause cracking and some don't, so. Okay. There we go. That would make it sound a bit better as well. There we go. Has to be got Steam audio. Yeah. So I'm outputting the microphone straight to OBS, but it goes via Audio Banana before it goes to Discord. So Banana can introduce some issues sometimes.
Banana.
Well, technically, I retained. I used to use Banana. I've just moved over to Potato, which has a lot more data feeds and stuff. Because Banana was causing the crackling last stream. So rather than just uninstalling reinstall Banana, I upgraded it to Potato in the process. So we went from a Banana to a Potato. It's all fine. Hey RJ, how you doing? Much asleep on a walking robot. Oh, so cute. It is. Joyous made it end of last stream and sent it to me, so it was great. If you actually look carefully at the body of the walking robot, it actually has Smudge's name on it as well. Alrighty. So the reason I haven't logged into the world yet is because it's kind of fun. Every time I log into the world, Captain Corse's body is on top of the chamber, and then floats backwards a little bit.
Hope it's not dog food.
Ooh. Be just to find out where I wake up then.
Well, I streamed on Saturday, Stationeers, and you were sat on top of the chamber the entire stream and never took any damage or anything. So you're in the chamber, but visually on top of it.
Yeah.
So it's time for Bean. All right, Adji, let's see what you got. I'll pick a random one this time because I get above it with stuff. Two of those ones came out, so I'll have it on. It is Peach or Bath.
So, council are installing a new smoke alarm on Friday. I broke
Not Peach.
the old one.
Not Peach at all. So when are you moving out, RJ? When you get in the decent place to live? Let's get the server up running. Yeah, you want to run down to power generation and look at temperature in there when you get a chance. Alright. I did close the door to the power room at one point and then sit in there for a bit.
Low.
And yeah, it got very, very hot very, very quick. There we go. So you see how Captain's not in that room. Remember to put your have eyes until you soup back on everything else as well.
Yeah.
My roots are way too strong.
My roots are way too strong. I mean, you can move to another building nearby. It doesn't have to be in a different town or anything, Ajay. You are aware of that, right? It is possible to move from that building that's a bit of a crap hole, that's falling apart and the council won't repair, to that one over there that's perfectly fine.
There'll be a crap hole in a few years' time.
True, but it's got a few years before then. It might even have internet access. So what you're saying is the power room is... It really is. I mean, right now where we are, it's 42 degrees Celsius. I'm actually just sitting here to see what happens when Cap gets into his body, because I'm waiting to see if it like pops out or slides out.
I'm apparently unconscious.
You are. You should be just queue to get yourself out of the bed, right?
No, I can't press anything at the moment.
Alright, I'll go grab a pill to wake you up. Hey, Raven. Hey, Chattucker. How have your day been, chat? Okay, you are... Boop, there you go. That should get you up. Now, drop those on the floor a second. I can try and grab you then. And that should pop you out. There you go.
Oh my god.
Had to manually pull you out of the bed.
Close helmet.
I had to open the bed and then pull you out of the thing.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, there's a respawn pod up there if we need it. Just have to activate it. Let's check the tank, shall we? The pipe in the system says 0.2 millimole of CO2 was produced. So we are producing CO2. That is a thing we are doing now in the beds. Right, so the current temperature in the power room is, let's see, 44 down here, 43, and 47, 49, 50. We're holding 50 at the back end of the power room.
Oh, that little flame warning as you get to
Yeah. Once you hit 50, it starts burning your oxygen supply. So your oxygen supply starts going into your waste tank to try and keep you cool at that temperature. It's a nice little mechanic. So, as a short term...
here as well.
Over where?
By the furnace. 56, 59.
Oh yeah, by the advanced furnace.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to need to sort these out. 62, 63. Look at there's temperature leaking into here somewhere.
Yes.
Maybe can we turn these dials down just to help reduce temperature, or would that not affect this room?
It shouldn't affect it because this is a sealed wall, but I can do it anyway.
Well, I was thinking, I didn't think it would get through here, but apparently it's hot here, so it must be. By the way, there's an airlock at the end of the corridor now as well. And we have lights in the base.
Yeah. I've seen the lights, yes.
Alright, well I think the first thing is the power room and the furnace room, if they need to be cooled, is to get a very janky cooling system in place. I think a couple of passive vents, an active vent, a bit of piping, and some radiators will do that job pretty quickly.
Yes.
And then we'll get a better system in place once we have time to do it. Alright, so what do we like on pipes? 6 and 18, I'll take the 18. And we do vents. Do we have any vents? We have no vents in the system. The fire itself is regulated of its own temperature regulation, but
yeah, it's actually quite cool in the gas room as well.
Yeah, the gas room has like all the things in there are very low power devices. Really, there's just a lot of them. I need vents. I need active vent. Gold and copper is needed for active vent. Gold. Well, how much gold? 1 gram of gold. Yeah, nice try game. Gold and copper. Gold. How much gold this time? 2 grams. Game, you're playing here.
I need to sort that out, don't I?
Alright, so we've got 3 grams of copper in total available to make an active vent. Probably isn't going to be enough. One of the machines probably has
2 grams of copper in here.
Yeah, copper's the one I had nothing of, so now it's just copper we need now. Which one?
In here.
Excellent. Turn the machines back on. Turned all the machines off to see if they dropped the temperature, and they did not. Not enough anyway. Ah, gold. Nice try, gold. Alright, you get 2 active vents, one for the furnace area, one for the power room. And we'll just jankily turn them down that way. Okay, that's 2 actives. Oh yeah, turn power back on the ejectors. That's the 2 actives. Next up is passives. And given how slow they can be, I'll do 4 of those. We have two passives to inactive. So there's a new Teasing Ghostbusters Afterlife, and it contains Mr. Marshmallows. Marshmallow RJs. Marshmallow RJs, really? I thought they were just bad enough with marshmallow. Right, so that's active vent 1 and active vent 2. And then we'll need some radiators. Radiators. I've moved all the roughly.
You've organised.
Roughly organised. Dip into 1 there. There we go. Okay, now we just need some steel for the thing. Steel, please. Steel. It's a steel. 21 grams. That's small enough to make a few radiators. Ah. There we go. Those 2 won't floor yours, but you're going to need. 2 radiators. Should probably be enough.
Them.
And 2 radiators for me. Alright, just need power cables for the wire up. Okay, need to make some power cables for the wire up. Do you need normal or heavy for where you're going to be?
Normal.
Okay, we will need copper.
I'll stare at the copper until I can make space in my inventory to pick it up.
Alright, here comes some copper cable for you. So it should, I would say put the active vent on, pull from the pipe and push into the base. That way the passive vents can feed it, and the pipe doesn't become super pressurized then. Peter, have you found more scrap and tried it? No, we haven't. We don't find scrap. We make scrap by blowing stuff up. But it's okay. Let's try again. There we go. The game just randomly stopped. Well, these, oh yeah, these are up as well. Feel that. When you've got the cable there,
I've got 2 cables on me actually.
okay, I'm going to need heavy cable myself, so cable heavy. I need gold for the cable. I need gold for the cable. Is gold hiding from me? Did you pick up the gold?
I don't have any gold now.
Must use all the gold up already. That's a problem.
We need pipes as well, by the way.
I have pipes on me, not a problem. Pipes in this one. Should be at the top.
Okay.
But I have to connect to a high voltage power cable. I only have 1 power cable to do it with. Make it fun. No, we didn't find them. We what happened was we had blown up the turbines before, and they had then caused the whole thing to store the wreckage up there. That's all it was. You know, just put that here. It's not the best way of doing it, but it's nearest the power cable, so. I think over here. I'm going to put off this line here. Yeah, that's probably a good place to start it. Yeah. Put that there, and I can link it with that 1 power cable I've got available in my inventory. There we go. Alright, that's connected. Now I need to just pipe these out to a radiator, go outside and back in again somewhere useful. Ideally down the room, but I don't think I'm going to get that far with the few cables I've got here. 2 squares, back into the room, then down that way, as far as I can go, and stick passive vents on the end of it. This is the plan in a way. Will it work? Well, we'll find out in a bit. And then here, I need the wrench. Twist the pipe out to a T-junction. There we go. You know what? Make that actually a T-junction. Corner, no, junction. There we go. Stick the passive vents on the end of that. They're going to be awkward, aren't they? Yeah, they need to be on the surface, don't they? Damn it. Fine. Be logical. Turn the light out for a second. It's easier to place these things without the light, but it's also harder to place them with the light. So. Put that there. Place that one there. Then that goes up there, and that becomes a T-junction there. Right, and immediately that pipe will be ready. Good, it's got air in it at 60 degrees Celsius and climbing. Switch this to on and outwards. The pipe just hopefully still have pressure. It does. Okay, and then if I can add the radiator to the far side, that should bring temperature of the room down, right? There we go. First of all, temperature of that pipe is 60.8 degrees Celsius. And the room is 59.9 at this point here. Okay, temperature is going down. But yeah, we weren't finding debris. We'd lost the solar panels in that thing, and we just hadn't cleared it out properly. 60.0 over here, 60.1. Okay, it's not going up. Going up the wrong way. Go the other way. Pipe is now at 0 pressure. Air's going in there. It's going up still, and over here. 60.8. 2 radiators may not have been enough. 60.9, okay. Flip that around. Pipe pressure is holding at 26 kPa, 61.8. Semantics. We can make more. It was what you're asking. Can we make more? How's your thermal situation coming?
I'm running out of pipe. I was one pipe short.
Well, I didn't run out of pipe, but I could really do with more radiators, is what I'm thinking here. I assume that would work. Yeah, that should definitely work. Let's go to the outside. The outside should be around 20 degrees Celsius during the day and minus during the night. Temperature is not decreasing, sadly. We could get the active coolers in place, but they take longer to get up and running, which is why I was hoping to get up and running pretty quickly. Vacuums become cold is what Cap said last week. Yes, but we have to make an actual vacuum, and that was just off of a vacuum.
That's kind of cheaty as well.
It is very cheaty. In some places, it's the only way to do it, but it's cheating. Like if you're on Venus, you've kind of got to have a vacuum room somewhere to bring stuff down. Right, do we have any actual wall coolers? Transformer, wall heater, wall cooler. We have one wall cooler. Alright, one wall cooler. These, check the pipe, 62.4 degrees and 61.6. These are not working. So turn off that. Give me the wrench back and we'll get these pipes off the roof. I'm going to need to remove. It would probably be better if my hand wasn't full, so the pipes didn't just fly everywhere. Grab. Okay, that will get that there. That gets that pressurized. We can grab. That actually will be okay. Look up to there. That actually will be fine. Just need to pressurize this pipe a little bit. Yeah, that'll do it. 300 kPa should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Good, can go in for more. We'll push it up to about 1 megapascal. There we go, 1 megapascal. Turn that off. Right, 1 megapascal. Right, now get that thing out of the way. It's a drill, I believe. There we go. And then get the wall cooler. And it attaches like that. And turn it on.
Fallout 3. Republic of Dave makes me miss my Dave.
It's got power. It's got a hose going in the bottom of it. What's your issue? If you want to go on lower than more stable temp, no, it doesn't really work that way. Because you can make the thermal. Yeah, in real life you can dig a pipe down and it would cool it to a certain distance and it would heat it again. But in this game, it's the ambient air. What is your issue? Yeah, I see you're currently flashing an error, but if you actually said what the error was, it'd be great.
I mean, I managed to cool the mine down to 60 degrees now.
Yeah, I'm holding around 60 right now, but that does a lot of air out of the room. I've got a wall cooler here. I've attached it to a pipe, like it says you have, like you do. It's got a power supply,
Yeah.
and it's flashing an error.
If the pipe's hotter than the room, then it won't work.
The pipe, the room is 58, and the pipe is 53. The pipe temperature is dropping rapidly because I've got radiators on the pipe. So,
Yeah.
well, the temperature of the room is dropping slowly as the air from that I removed is slowly being replaced. I just wish when it said there was an error, it'd tell me what the error was. Because I can, you know, actually figure out what the problem was. It just says flashing with error. There's no other inputs on these things, is there? I know, I'll go nosy at the farm. The farm's got one of these working. Also, what is the temperature at the farm? That's a good question as well. Farm is at 24 degrees. But if the outside temperature is hotter than the pipe, well, the pipe is at 53. The room is at 58. So the room should be able to be cooled down to 53 at minimum, and the outside temperature will be a maximum of 20. The actual outside. And it's got and it's not an open-ended pipe; it's a pressure pipe with a radiator on the end, so it should definitely do the job. Going up. this wall cooler here, as the power cable goes in, then that goes out. That is currently 20 degrees Celsius. Whip. It looks like that. And you've got a pipe running out to this, which just runs to that there. Doesn't go anywhere else. Doesn't seem like a step I've got. Maybe it's just the pressure's lower. Thank you, RJ. The cooler's confusing about basically. Let's look at the information on the coolers as well. I mean, another way to do it was just put radiators on both sides of the pipe in the cooler room and the thing food passively. I don't know. I've look at the thing on these coolers. Cooler. Wall kit cooler. Wall cooler. There we go. See, no one's it has a data disk slot, but I have no idea how to use those data disks. Well, it's good to know.
Has a data disk slot as well.
Yeah, but I don't know how to use it though, because this to me is something you put in to configure.
Yeah.
Stationeers, wiki, wall cooler. It'd be like a really weird thing that you gotta do. Okay. To low temperature room, it will flash an error if certain things are not present. Needs a pipe radiator. Yeah, there's two on it. Atmosphere in the room you're trying to cool is a minimum of 5 kPa. We're at 6 kPa. Let's try to it will flash if the error is too low. Gases in the coolant pipe at least 12.5 kPa. They're at like a megapascal. Maybe it was just too low to start with, and it's just being an ass now. Nope.
Yeah. Oh.
But 6.15, it says minimum of 5. I mean, just basically let the air pressure build up again and hope that it kicks in. Is what it's basically saying. Wait, the slot reader is what you need for the slot. Thank you, Raven. But yeah, you can put a floppy disk in there, but I have no idea how it actually does it because a disk is just a disk. So. Yeah, it's a different type of slot reader though. It's not actually a slot reader. It's just a slot you put a data card in. Why are you erroring? Give me an actual message. Temperature is 51 degrees Celsius in the pipe. In theory it should drop faster than that, so I'm going to go outside and I'm going to pull the pipe a bit further out the window in case the pipe thinks it's inside the building still. I like how Twitch is like, Raven's a sub, Raven's a sub, Raven's not a sub, Raven's a sub. Randomly. Right, put that away. Give me the drill. No, not the drill, the crowbar for the radiators. Wrench, sorry. I thought it complained about me having the wrench in my hand before, but nope, okay. Radiator. Radiator. You go there. Then pipe removal, pipe removal, pipe removal, pipe removal. That pipe can come out one more square, then can go up. There. Then up. Then up. And then put the radiator back on. It's minus 50 out here, so I would expect it to drop pretty rapidly. Oh yeah, that's dropping a lot faster now. I'm guessing the pipe thought it was inside the room for some reason. I go back into interior. So I know if it said if you put a pipe in a wall, the pipe basically takes a guess as to which side it's on of the wall, rather than being on the side that's most obvious to a human. Okay, pipe is down to 32 degrees Celsius, which in theory means you should. Oh, all right, that worked for a second. I saw it's there. Okay. It started up because it spun the blade for a second. What I don't know is why it stopped. Did it stop because the room air pressure's too low? Maybe? Turn off. Stop beeping at me. Okay, so it's nothing to do with the pipe itself, maybe it's the room. So the room is 48.7 degrees, 48.9, 50. Gas is in the coolant pipe at least 12 kPa. Yeah, I mean we're at 923 kPa. So a little bit above that. Just a tiny little bit above that. Running. And we're just coming down in the room. Okay. Good news, it's working. Temperature's coming down. Try what was cooling. It would require a bunch of other stuff. The air one's actually working now though. I think the air pressure might have increased just a tad more than was before. Or maybe the temperatures got too close to each other. I wonder if it was just the pipe temperature was too close to the room temperature. That's also a possibility, I suppose. Alright, either way, this room is no longer on fire. And we can now work on other stuff. The rest of the base is on fire, but that's a different matter entirely. I would guess this part of the base will probably cool down naturally now that the other rooms are cooling. You think over here is cooling down?
Not really, no.
Okay. Then in that case, get you an active wall cool as well. It's working well in the other room now. Wall cooler. Just need the copper, which is sat right there. We got green good cool over here.
I do not have cooler now.
Okay. Can you take the pipe, take the passive vents off of it, and just pressurize it to nearly a megapascal? That'll give it something for the cooler to actually be able to cool with then, because the cooler requires a pressurized pipe.
Where did I put my wrench? There. In my pocket.
Right. Here you go. One passive, one cooler. It needs power supply and a pipe on the end that's pressurized. It works exactly the same as the active vent. We just need to have the pipe pressurized, that's all.
Yeah, I need to get into the roof.
Okay. Of course, the dog would tell if it's working a bit faster, that's all. Be a smaller space. So the pipe needs to be pressurized to I would recommend about a kilopascal will give you best cooling.
Can you put the active vent on and reverse it?
Reverse
So,
it and let me know
your
when to turn it
base
off.
was crumbled because no coolers.
Okay, 200 kPa, 300 kPa, 400.
It's a bit slow because the air in the room's been sucked out. If it's come back in through the doors.
I would have said like Florida, but no mosquitoes or humidity.
True.
600.
600 will do.
Yeah, it should do.
Right, turn it off. Let the room fill with air again.
That needs a cable.
What's the temperature like up there, by the way?
Up here it's 60.
Okay. We are at 5.7. Is that power? Is it connected to power?
Time for another
yet.
vomit bean.
No, it is.
Okay. Power on. It's erroring. Time for another vomit bean. You won't get that lucky twice, RJ. Pressure's increasing, so I bet it's just a pressure issue. Oop. While we're flashing power. Yeah.
I've no idea. Is that using a lot of power? Because it might
Uses
be.
It uses a bit, but it shouldn't use that much.
Turn around and look at the transformer because I don't think I turned it all the way up.
It's 900 watts, and you're drawing. I can't see a power cable down here to run off of.
Yeah, 900 watts was the minimum I needed for the whole system that I've got up here.
Okay. There you go. It's at 2,000 watts now. I put no candle lights in my thing, and I didn't actually get to check it because it was flashing. Temperature is dropping rapidly. There we go. Perfect.
Alright.
Alright, time for ideas bean. Bean, 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 bean. What is that one? Ah! Boiled milk or coconut. We'll be able to do that. You know what it is. That tells us two very similar colours. Coconut, definitely. Alright. Is there any way for air to get up there from here?
Yeah, from the gas room. the other side of this vent duct in that we've made.
The reason why I asked is if once we put this bit back in, can the air get temperature circulate around?
I'm just looking now. I could.
If not, just pass the vent up and down just to allow airflow. Because most of the rooms have a ladder or something going up.
There's nothing to pass up to here. I haven't finished up here yet either, so.
Well, yeah, it's just most places have a staircase or a elevator or a ladder or something going up into the upper floor to allow the air to flow.
Yeah.
But obviously that one doesn't because it's a sealed area. There's no way up there.
Yeah.
So it'll need a way for the air to get up there.
Yeah.
Right, you're 40 degrees in here now.
Lovely. What I'll do then is.
The rest of the base is still melting, by the way. It'll take a while for the heat to dissipate, is my guess. Yeah, the temperature starts to drop just as you pass the arc furnace. And it's warmer in the arc furnace room. Which shouldn't be a problem because it's not actually turned on. You know, it's not running. Yeah, we're nearly 60 degrees in the arc furnace. And that area is, I believe, a sealed room anyway, right? Double glazed glass on there. Yep, so that's a sealed chamber behind it. So the arc furnaces themselves will pump any air heat into the room. So yeah, which should be pretty good. I'm just going to double check by dropping a thing here. It's 59.3 Celsius in this room, and 59.2. Yes, it's slowly dropping now. The advanced furnace and power room are no longer melting the entire base. It's now 36 degrees in the power room. So they need a long-term upgrade to actually be regulated, which we knew we'd need temperature regulation. We just didn't expect it to be that soon. .6 in this corridor. This should drop by itself. Yep, they're 55.9. Yep, base temperature across the board is dropping now.
Ooh, that's one warm pipe.
Which pipe?
The pipe for this aircon unit you just put in is now 75 degrees.
Ah. You only have one radiator on it? Oh, you got three in it. Yep, three.
Got three there.
Yeah, it's a bit warm, that one.
I mean, that really needs temperature regulating, doesn't it?
Yeah, we need a temperature regulator. I mean, the fact is, we don't even want these pipes here. We want to bring the pollutant pipe from the gas room, super chill that on the gas room with massive radiators on the roof, and then have that supply high efficiency coolant to the whole base. Failing that, local coolant, but we want it to be like 99% X if possible. If we're going to do that, which is why it will be now, the coolant pipe would have to go in the attic, it would have to be moved down the base, and it would have to be an insulated pipe. We have no oxygen in that tank. We have carbon dioxide at 14, volatiles at 12, nitrogen is at 16, and X is at 14. So yeah, they're all decent temperatures. But I think generally we're in a good place now. Now that we've got some coolers in place. So yeah, the two options are to pipe coolant all the way from the base, central cooling place, or we can do on-site cooling, which is more efficient because it's already there. You don't have to run a pipe 5 miles. But we can bring maybe a portable tank full of X.
Yeah.
And just vent the pipe, repressurize it with maybe a megapascal or 2 of pure X, because X has the best thermal absorption rate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're base temperatures now way down. We were at 57 degrees, and now we're at 53, or 55 before maximum. The sleeper confuses me though, because there was 0.2 millimoles of carbon dioxide in that pipe.
Yeah.
And now there's none, but the filter's not turned on.
Okay.
It is more abundant water is best coolant. That would have required us to run water pipes out there, so it's the same long-term effect. Time for a drink. After all of that hard work. The room temperature in this room is dropping slowly. It's just high because of the machines in this room plus the heat it came in.
Yeah.
53.9 we're at right now. Ooh, 1 second. What's your suit say there? Pure 2, okay, good. I looked at your suit earlier and it had nitrogen in it, but it doesn't anymore. Have you tried turning it up and on again? Well, we've got the temperature down. We've dealt with that problem. We've got active cooling in the power room and in the advanced furnace. That is definitely helping. I'm just making sure this room goes down in temperature. If this one doesn't, which it's not, because I thought that would do, we need to put some cooling in this room as well, which, to be fair, is probably one of the easy ones to cool, given that it's less problematic. We're going to need more resources though, because we don't have gold, I don't think, to make another cooler.
Do you have the resource glasses?
It's upstairs in the thingy, copper, silver. Hang on, in the little chamber, in the box.
I'll go on a trip then.
Alrighty. What's temperature up there?
56.
Okay, yeah, it does. We need cooling. Staying up somewhere. But if it's the local use water, that's what I would do. Is there water radiators? I know there's water pumps and stuff.
I think radiators just wrap around a pipe. It doesn't matter which.
Liquid radiator. No, there's different. There's apparently liquid radiator. I'm looking at it now.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Apparently. Well, I can set up a liquid one here and see how it works in comparison to normal one. Liquid's more problematic though because you have to fill it in a really awkward way. Whereas with the gas ones, you can literally just stick a vent on the outside and pump air into it. Finally, my manager realised today we need to victimize security even more. I mean, I thought it would have been obvious since they got, everyone else around you got hacked and you were very lucky. Oh, by the way, I made baked potatoes.
Yummy.
Loads of them. I went farming and there was not enough room in the cupboard for the food, so I made baked potatoes. Brought them back. So, Maida, are we having you in the server today, or is your computer not playing ball still? What was I going to do in here? I had an idea for up here, I can't remember what it was now. Because this one is the low ammo. And then over here I was going to put something else. I think this is where I'm going to put temperature regulation maybe for this room. Because it needs to be logic based. We need to make sure it doesn't go like down to minus 10 degrees Celsius because it's night time and it's going to super cool the base. It has to go both ways. It has to not be too hot and also not too cold. Still on my rig, so potentially it won't play ball. It's annoying because you got like, I know you want to play stuff like this and Hunt and other games that you just can't do because your computer's slowly dying. When you move to a civilized area. I'll be back in a second, but yes, move to a civilized area, get power supply, move back again. Problem solved. It's the one downside to living in the middle of nowhere, but it's also got enough benefits as well. So. All right. We have water here already. It's a 42 degrees Celsius, 600 kPa. We could pipe that into a piping system, so I could get a test water one up and running and try it out, see how it works instead of an air one. The liquid canister there. We just need a liquid canister holder, which we've got there. Just need the canister, one of those two. We go with the canister, we put the entire tank on at one go, can't we? Okay, and then we just need to see how much it's going to cost us for a liquid one. The radiators would cost us gold and steel. The cooler would cost us gold, iron, and copper. So basically, we just need mostly gold is what we're after. We've got other materials. We've got somewhere. We've got 11 grams of steel in stock right now, and 44 grams of copper. So we've got enough to make the pieces we need. We just need the gold. Yeah, I'm the same. Mine's not quite as extreme as yours, but I love living in a rural area. But it's also times when I wish I wasn't in a rural area.
Light on.
Look at the fact that there's a ladder goes down in 2 volatiles. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's iron. That's a giant asshole in the ground there. Okay. Landed safely. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just randomly walking around at night, hoping to run into a little bit of gold to get the process started. That way you don't have to rush back with any gold about. Do you have an advanced mining belt yet, by the way?
I do, yes.
Good. So much nicer having that the entire extra row. I could just throw volatiles into base. That'd keep it cool, right?
Tell you what, I'm right next to the base, so I'll come back with the bit of gold that I've found.
If it helps, I found copper. Oh, found gold. Sorry. Right, if I get the gold here, then you can just do what you're doing, get your full stack of everything. I can get the gold that's here to get the things up and running we need. Also, we took them in advanced furnace when we do come back, that way we get the gases out of them as well.
Yeah.
Watch this about the biggest gold mine ever if I house get back. Yes, cannibal traps. Keeps us safe. You need to wait until the 12th because salary to order PSU, so it won't arrive until Thursday the week after. It's not too bad overall though. I mean, you'd prefer not to have to wait, but it's not the worst. Now the question you have to ask yourself is, are there any computers at work that have a power supply in there that's compatible? I mean, what? It's fine, don't worry about it. For those wondering why we have to have a power supply, Mate have bought a new motherboard, then it has an 8 extra voltage pin requirement, and his current power supply only has a 4 pin, so he needs a new power supply to be compatible. The 24 volt extra that the CPUs require. I was looking when I first upgraded my computer because my power supply was one of those ones that had the 2 8 pins, 2 4 pins, and it was able to be put side by side. You could slide them together, make it to an 8. It was interesting, but worked. Load of oxides up here as well. Get those later on.
Oxides just go into that ice crusher, don't they, in the gas room?
Yeah. You can also, if you really want to just have fun with them, go into the little power room, the one outside, because it's a vacuum. Chuck them in there, and they'll evaporate and get sucked into the pipes anyway.
Right, I've got plenty of gold now. Well, I say plenty. I've got about 100.
Yay! I am also returning with gold. That's not antique. Get stuff that was older than that.
Light on.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to regulate the temperature in the base right now. Your advanced furnace area is now 20 something degrees Celsius. There we go. I heard that. That means it's in the base. Yeah. Sorry, it's 15 degrees Celsius at the advanced furnace.
That's nearly British weather.
Alright, gold. Gold, 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 gold. Vend. Alright, make me one of those. Liquid wall cooler.
Power low.
Done. Make me the radiator times 2, please. There we go, that's 2 radiators. I got the pipes already. So, I think the best place to set this up is upstairs because that seems to be the hottest place. Although actually in this base, between the floors is actually a better option because the entire flooring is exposed. So where's my crowbar? That way we'd never see it, but it would work. Coming down! Boop. Hi. Okay. So if I put the cooler in here, can't go on that, can't go on that. It has to be on a inside surface. Can I put it on there just to cheat? No. Okay. So it needs a support surface to go onto. I assume we got stuff like that at work. Hey, I don't know what your newer computers are like there. Let's see. If we get a bit of walling in here, I can probably mount it on the wall. I mean, I can put it up here, but then it just seems like we're doing stuff visually, and then that'd be like helping things. I mean, you can put it there. Wouldn't be the worst place to put it there. We could turn it on and off at will then, without it to be logic driven temporarily. There. Okay, it goes there. This is where I find out I put upside down. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Yep, it's upside down. Gotta be upside down. Pipe will connect to it. I need a drill. I'm betting you're a drill. You're a drill. Yep. I can connect to the main power grid, but does it want to be on the main grid or does it want to be on this special atmospheric grid, doesn't it? Really?
Really, yeah, but if we're just using them as a temporary measure, it doesn't really matter. I don't
Well,
think.
it doesn't normally, but if we're going to put this one in permanently, then it should be on the grid and it should be control. I was thinking what we could do is we could set up a... If we put them onto that grid, I could definitely set them up with a batch writer that says turn them on and off at certain temperatures. Well, not batch writer, a reader writer. We need one in each area, that's the downside. We need that either way, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
I need a wall piece to put this on though. Do we have any walls in stock? The question before I even go make a new wall. You know, we have some flat walls and we have a wall. And you know, it's going to be underground and no one's going to see it, so let's stick the flat wall in there. Right. And I'll need a piece of plastic. I need 2 pieces of plastic actually. To complete a wall. So, we don't have any in, so plastic sheets is silicon. Silicon in the vending machine, please. Silicon in the vending machine. I see it. Is it a good quantity? 92 grams. It's a good quantity. There we go. Make 2 sheets. Alright, going up. Oh, we aren't going to buy me a new computer. I might quit on 6 months. It hasn't been updated for over a year. It's Windows 7 and it hasn't been updated in a year. Yeah, that sounds like an IT pattern for government, to tell you the truth. I mean, a year is actually not bad for most governments, in reality. Right, put the wall here. Large wall panel, it'll do. Stick the 2 pieces of plastic in there. That's not plastic, that's the entire menu panel. Oh, of course these use steel sheets, don't they? Why wouldn't they use the plastic like everything else that the entire game does? And we had loads of those already as well. Steel sheets. I'm just testing out the water version of this to see if it works as well.
Yeah.
But I need the steel sheets on there. Right, that's the panel. Right, I should now be able to put the water cooler on there, and it's going to go that way up because it looks more logical to me. Okay, water is there. Now we need the pipe. Now, what's the water pressure in the main system's pipes actually?
Light on.
That up there. Put that there. Main water, drinking water, is at 1.29 megapascals. I could connect that up to the ping, get some water in the pipe and then disconnect it. That'll give us decent pressure as well. Believe me, we were just upgrading to Windows 8 when XP was released. Not Windows 8 SE, Windows 8. And upgrading to Windows 8, not, you know, using Windows 8. That's the part you have to remember as well by that conversation. Right, so let's bring you out that way. There we go. You're going to run out that way, but I'm going to put you this pipe here. I'm going to run out 4 pit places. I need a wrench to connect that up. There we go, and then I need to connect that
Light on.
to that. And what will be a temporary connection because once it's done I'll be able to disconnect it. It's just to get pressure in the pipe, so. Bam, 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 bam. There. 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 And then a turn. There. And then quick pressure check. 1.23 megapascals. 1.23 megapascals. Okay, now we can disconnect the pipe. Because that means we've got the pressure in the pipe, so we don't need it to be in place anymore. And we don't really want it heating up the pipe all the way back to the rest of the base, do we? There we go. Alright, that's there. We need a power cable running into that, which I don't have on me right now. But a lot of the stuff I have on me right now is actually not relevant. So this is a lot of stuff from earlier. So I can go downstairs now, grab the stuff. And they just said 2 years of playing the game, security professionals. Just be glad they're even thinking about it though. Honestly, most government departments don't care about security at all. active vent, normal radiators. Over here for the steel sheets. And then I need these water radiators. Liquid kit radiator. Oh, they're already in there, are they? No, good. Make me a few of those. 1, 2. That will do. 2 will do. Also, go get the power cables I said I was going to get earlier. So I haven't got them yet. I've been upstairs like 15 times now, so I haven't got the power cables. There we go. 10 power cables hopefully will be enough to get what I need to do. Right, get the radiators on there first. There and there. Atmospherics should tell me that pipe is... In theory, that pipe should be warming up. That's the room. I don't care about the room, I care about the pipe. Why am I allowed to see the pipe? How did the pipe take to earlier? It was fine. Pipe's confusing me. I had water in the pipe. Okay, well I'll get wired up first then, go figure out what the hell happened. I need to cut this cable and get the colour off of it. Where's my wire cutters? There we go. You will come this way.
Light on.
Light is on. Go there. 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 You should turn there. There. 3, 2, 1, and we are looks like exactly 1 cable short. Yeah, 1 cable short being able to do this. Damn it. Okay. Coming down. Be ready, everyone? I will be back in 20 minutes probably. Already made it. Have fun with, I'm guessing, the racing game. You say you have power cables?
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, I've got some. Yeah, low power.
I need 1.
There's a base. There's a base. I'm not far from the base.
Okay. If you're outside, I can just make 1.
I'm quite far outside actually. I just realised.
I can just make
The
1 over a
base
minute.
is much larger.
Just got a drink of water. It was you out mining again, that's why. When I asked you. Okay, cables. Normal cables, we're fine. Cable, they just need copper, I believe. Yeah, just copper. So where did the copper go? That's silica. There it is. Found it. It's in one of the machines. In case you're wondering. Copper. Got it. Make me 1 cable. That is literally the what I need right now. Grab the pipes again, because for some reason the pipe that I checked that had water in it now has no water in it. Get some food. Alright. Type can't go into GIF in Discord. Overcome by cuteness. Yes. You always find that one. There we go. That one thing that's going to get you when you weren't expecting it. Right, so this pipe definitely has nothing in it. I'm not quite sure why it has nothing in it, but it has nothing in it. So, let's reconnect this up again. confirm that it actually has stuff in it. 1.18 megapascals of water there, and then the pipe over here has 1.18 megapascals of water there. Then if I cut this pipe, and all that water disappears, I'm going to be really confused. Okay, it stayed this time. Alright, double checking the pipe again. Don't trust this pipe now. Okay, we have 1.18 megapascals of water in there, and it is at 0.8 degrees Celsius. And the room temperature is now dropping rapidly. And the water pipe temperature is going up. There we go, we're at 54 degrees, 53.9. There we go. We are definitely now dissipating heat. Alright, now it's got to figure a way to get that set up with a logic circuit, so it doesn't freeze the base. Well, we already have a gas sensor. Tells us the temperature and the pressure. So it's just a matter of taking that and resetting that to take that there. Have it read the temperature automatically, and then if the temperature is above a certain thing, turn it on. If it's below it, turn it off. It's really simple. We don't care about going too hot. Too hot if it's above a certain level, it's running. If it's below a certain temperature, it stops running. So we'll need, in our atmospheric section up here, we got the reader already, but that's reading pressure. So we need a new reader to read the temperature. Once we've got the temperature, it's most likely going to be in Kelvin. So we either need to know the Kelvin temperature we want it to be in, or we need to know the math calculations to fix that. And take the heat off the water pipe, the water line outside, and back in. It's got these two here are radiators that are facing outside, so they're dissipating the heat into the world outside. Right now, the pipe's gonna get hotter and hotter until that turns off, which that won't turn off currently until I get the logic circuit for it. So we're gonna need a logic reader to read the current temperature. We're gonna need a memory for our desired coolest temperature. We're going to need a writer to turn it off, and a math to confirm we've got that point. So basically those four again. What do we have already in stock? It's a question. We have logic kits. We have logic processor. We have memory. The only thing we're missing is all the cables to connect it. And we can make that now. We actually had in stock everything we need to make the thing, which is actually kind of rare. Let's put the pipes away. Well, they're making those cables. We never have enough cables. I'm going to quickly run down to the two rooms and see what temperatures we've got now over there now. Okay, temperature in the advanced furnace is 1 degree Celsius. Okay, temperature in the power room is 19 degrees Celsius. And why? Potential is 900 and dropping. Actual is that. You're on. Is the emergency generator not working? Or did it run out of fuel maybe? Because one of the batteries is like super low power. To be fair, it may not be low enough to trigger it yet, but I want to just double check. We do have coal in there, we just haven't got it in. Not all of it's in the hopper. That's off. That's set. But then on it'll run itself. It stays on. Put the coal in there. Can't see the battery bank from here anymore. There's a wall in the way. Right, hand to turn it off anyway. Because the circuit should do its job by itself. So are we tracking is a question actually. Are we still solar tracking? Yep, still solar tracking, we just need more solar. We just need more solar panels really. I mean that's the issue. Open. Because right now, the only battery in the base that's low is the one that's running all the atmospherics. Which makes sense because it's going to be drawing a lot of power right now with all the coolers running. Yeah, 5.53 kilowatts are being drawn on that cable right now. The wall coolers draw 1 kilowatt each. I said that the one I've got in this room would use 1 kilowatt anyway. Sadly, I can't read the other ones from here. Pete, what is made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? Toad. What is made from leather and sounds like a sneeze? Issue. Okay, Toad. You're right. You're right. It's true. Yeah, search for the leather jackets. Yeah. Okay, so we need in here. We're going to need the circuit. I'm going to need to grab a cable from here for the colour. If I grab that one. I can then pick up that batch of cables, put that cable straight back in there, and no one would know it was ever missing. Okay, let me need the same thing in this side now, just to make sure nothing's connecting to the bottom of this, so it causes a problem. Nope, we're all good. Alright, so, put the chips in place. Logic. We'll need a reader up here. Then that reader, that's going to read our current temperature. Then we'll need the memory to set our desired temperature. There. But hopefully it gives it in Celsius, and we don't have to worry about converting it. Then we need the processor to see if we've hit that limit. Go there. To see if we hit that limit, and if we hit that limit, we need to write out to the wall cooler to turn on or off. There we go. Alright, let's get the cables in. So here, there's going to need to be T-junction. There. Here, there'll need to be a 4-way. Here, there'll just need to be a downwards. Here, we need a 4. 3, you can get rid of corner there. It's not done yet, because I need other stuff. I need to make sure we're not going to hit any power cables from the main base here. Crowbar, I'm hoping? Grinder, okay, grinder. Okay, it's good. There's no cables there to worry about. Okay, so here we can go into be a junction. Going that way, and then junction there, and then a junction there, and then at the top here we want to be just standard corner. Going that way, then there'll be a junction here. There'll be a corner there. I connect those up. These here will need to go down, so I'm going to need to fit with the wire cutters. That goes down. That way. That's a straight because there's nothing there for that. That corner goes, yep, up there. That connects those, and then here we can link those two halves together so that they are one giant circuit. And we need a screwdriver. Right, you need to read from the same thing as the one, the atmospheric unit. But we need you to read from the...
Hello there.
Hi, how you doing? Gas sensor production. I want you to read the temperature. And you're going to read 311. Because obviously 311 is what I wanted. Alright, 311 is Kelvin. So, the question then is, what is the desired temperature we want in this room? I can get a math processor up and convert the Kelvin to Celsius. That's not a problem. I need a math unit for that. Or just type it in Kelvin. If you know the Kelvin for above like 30 degrees Celsius.
I mean, it's a simple change, isn't it? It's 372 or something like that.
So we can either set it to the Kelvin value in the memory, or I can put a math plug in place where we set the temperature in Celsius and then it'll do the conversion for us. So the question is, are we going to be changing it? Do we want to keep it in Celsius for convenience, or do we want to have it in...
I mean, it's something we set and forget, isn't it? It's not...
Yeah, as long as we get the temperature we want. We can just set and forget.
Yeah.
So what's the best temperature we go for? 20, 30?
20, I think.
I mean, our suits are set to 20, so...
Yeah.
Alright, what is the conversion between Kelvin and Celsius? Anyone know?
I think it's 273, I'd have to check that.
I think it's yeah. Sensors, there we are. Sensors. Kelvin. So...
273 is 0 degrees Celsius.
Right, so I need to go down and get the label because I'm not typing that, click that button 217 times. Labeler.
So you want 293.
Right, got the labeler on the way up. Hi there.
Hi.
So the desired value is Celsius plus 273, according to Raven and yourselves. So you say 120?
293 we need.
Yeah. Let's rename these as well. What did I call the others, by the way? I called these Atmo. So you will be Atmo. You will be Atmo. Temperature. Memory. Copy that, because they don't type that every time. You're the Atmo temperature reader. You're the Atmo temperature math. That's what you really are. And you are the Atmo temperature writer. Okay. So you're giving me that value, you're giving me that value. We want that to say if the Atmo temperature reader and the Atmo temperature memory, if you are greater than that, set to 1, and you will read from that. There we go. And so that sets to 1. We will output you to the wall cooler. Liquid wall cooler. And we want you to set the setting. Or the on. What does the setting do in the liquid wall cooler?
Yes.
Liquid wall cooler. Nothing at all in the wiki, so let's look it in here. Search wall cooler. Liquid wall cooler has the following settings. Has a setting, has a required power ratio, a prefab hash, a power, an error, a lock, a maximum, and an on-off. I don't know what setting is. Kind of want to know what setting actually is. I need the configuration chip to find out. I mean, I could just set it to the on-off switch. That's like the easiest option. Personal board over here. Configuration is that one. Just wondering when Captain Pete will set up a logic system so they can play Doom. You know, it probably would work. It'd be very, very interesting to try and do it, but with MIPS you can probably do it, right?
I'd have thought so.
Right, it's got a setting of 50. Any idea what the setting actually is? I have no idea. I have no idea what the setting is. It's set to 50 or whatever it is. It doesn't seem to change from second to second, so... So let's set you to output to the on. There we go. That machine's on. If I turn it off, it should turn itself straight back on again. Right, you're off. So if I go and toggle the circuit, it should turn itself straight back on. Okay. Let's see if it's off right now. Toggle the circuit. Can't see with me. Still saying off, okay. So that's not on, that must be something else. Lock setting on, lock setting on. Oh, no, it's on. Must have didn't trigger fast enough. Or it can be too fast. Alright. It's going to run until the room is at 20 degrees Celsius, which means this side of the room will be a lot colder than that, most likely. Actually, if our target's 20, we should really set this higher than that. I just watched the entire grid just flicker at me. Why?
Yeah, I saw that as well.
I'm drawing 2.5 kilowatts. It's nowhere near the 5 kilowatt. I bet the battery's run out. I bet the battery and I bet the emergency generator just kicked in.
Yeah, the emergency generator's on.
Okay. That's what I was thinking when I saw it flashing and I thought everything's running. I bet the power dropped to 0, then the emergency generator kicked on. It's nice it actually flickers everything so that we can get some kind of visualization of something happened. Because I know this one system is the heaviest drain now, the atmospherics.
Is the atmospherics on the orange?
Yeah, furnace line.
Yeah.
It was
that.
the furnace line was the least used draw, so I put it off for that one. And it turns out now it's the highest draw because of the atmospherics.
Yeah.
You can do frog.
I say all the other batteries in here are blue apart from the furnace one.
Yeah, they would have been topped up with the generator as well. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ran it off there because when I was looking at them all, and that was the only one that was like 5 bars, and everything else was like 3 bars. But bear in mind, we're drawing off this orange line right now. We are drawing 2.54 kilowatts at peak, and that's just this side. That cooler in the furnace room draws about a kilowatt every so often. Isn't actually on that circuit yet.
The cooler in the furnace room is.
It's not. The cooler in the first room comes off the cable, but it's not in the logic network. It's on the other side of a transformer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see. So 273 is 0 Celsius. So 80, 90. Let's set it to 30 degrees. 303. That'll set the room temperature to 30 degrees as a target. Because that sensor is by the door, and when the cooler's at the other side of the room. It'll take a little while for the air to circulate around that far. Okay, room is 38.1. The pipe is at 59.6. So it's trying its best. It's struggling right now. Probably need more radiators on the pipe, to tell you the truth. What about the fun data center that had the power outage and catastrophic failure in the diesel generator that started the fire? Took out a few servers. Yeah, that was not fun for someone that day. Somebody that day had a very bad day. Memory logic in here. Power cable can go there. I would like more steel. Do we have steel in stock? Silicon in that one. Oop, I thought someone was after going around the thing then. I sure I saw steel. Yep, there it is. Steel. 3 grams. Making exactly 1 more radiator. I was hoping to put 2 more radiators on it, but I have to settle for 1 to be able to steel for it yet. I'll go make some steel in a bit.
I'll go and find some coal.
I think we got coal. I just haven't put it all. I haven't put it all in the furnace.
I couldn't find any, but then again, I wasn't actively looking for it. So
True. Yeah, the pipe in here is at 61 degrees Celsius. I would like that to be a little bit lower when trying to cool the air. Right, I've got the room temperature targets for 30, and the current temperature at that temperature point is 43. But what are the displays in this game? So the displays we have, we have the LED displays, which can display numerical and, well, basically numerical, but sometimes there's a kilowatt, watt, and percent signs on the end, but you can't actually put text on them. You can have small, medium, and large, so you have one that big, one twice the size of one of the whole 3. You've got consoles, which I don't think we have any down here. I'll run down to the advanced furnace where there's a couple over there. We have consoles. Ignore that power outage, it's fine.
On.
You have consoles like these, which can display the word temperature and the temperature. They can display the pressure. They can display the wattage, similar to one basically, but they can also display an image. Those are basically your displays. There are some technically displays that like pressure sensors. You put your cursor over them, it tells you the information, but it's not technically displaying it, it's just displaying it on your hood. Like the one here in the roof. That's technically a display, but it's also not. When you put your cursor, you can see some information. Oh, that's the drinky time. There we go. I think I heard a buzzing sound for no reason. If I grab that, and then... and then... there we go. How are we doing in here? Okay, we're not doing too bad in here. I actually thought I was going to need some help, but it doesn't. Okay. All the cooled areas are actually now below 20 degrees, apart from the production room, which has just started its cooling process. Now, what would it cost us to make another big battery for the production room? Actually, I don't want to stock still, shouldn't we? Do a small one in
I
stock
believe
still.
we've got a few smaller ones in stock, yeah.
We've got one spare small one. There it is. Yeah, we got one spare small one. I'll go put that in place. I just need a bit of heavy cable to connect it, which I believe needs steel. Nope, gold and copper. That's good. We can do that. Gold and copper we can do. You have the gold. Give me the gold. Am you rolling paper beans? Gold. Thank you. Pop that back in there so it doesn't roll away. That's gold. That can go in there. And then into the copper, which I'm hoping is in this one. No, it's in the big machine. Copper, 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 copper. Storm warning.
How long? It must be alright.
340 seconds.
Okay. Bit of time then.
Yep. Brought it out of copper. Gonna go for a couple into the furnace really quickly. Got 4 units worth, which is enough to get a couple of cables.
I'm sure we had more than that.
I didn't see it. Not denying it. Could be anywhere. Didn't see it in the machines though. Okay, somewhat done. How do these diode slides look like? A diode slide is just a rounded rectangle like that, with half of it red and half of it green, and depending on the value, the red and green ratio changes. 284 seconds. It should be hopefully enough to get the battery connected, but I don't know if it will be. How many cables are we able to make? In theory, it's enough. In theory. 17 seconds. Alright, there's the big battery here, which means I have to reroute that cable. Rather than this side, it might work on this side. But it does mean doing what I did here, which is moving the analyzer. Yep, that's easy to do. Where's the battery? Battery can go there. Hold on, is it outbound? Yes, that's outbound. Cable will need to be orange to match that cable. So temporary disruption to the base. Atmospherics. There we go. That one would go into there. Don't cross connect them. And on this side, you can go there, but you have to do something weird. On this side, why cut it? Nope, leave those. Put that out. Oh, the red wire in the way. Do that. Give me the red wire to there. Then hold the orange wire back. To there, and the analyzer. Analyzer. There. We have to rename the analyzer and then go back up to the power building and rename it. What do I call the others? You are production cable analyzer, so you will be furnace. Furnace cable analyzer. Probably don't have long left to do this. But get the red cable. Damn it. Put the red cable, pick that up, put the red cable back down again, and then feed you into there. Okay, that's prepped and ready. Just need that switch from before to turn the battery on. Ideally before the storm hits, but I'm going to get out there really quickly and reconnect that analyzer. Down to less than a minute now.
I'm back in the base now.
Alrighty. Could you, you got the copper or gold or whatever, what do you got?
Yeah, I got coal,
Cool.
so we can make some steel.
Roger that.
I'm doing that now.
I'm running to the power building really quickly to reconfigure the emergency generator to run on that new analyzer I had to rig up really quickly. Need the screwdriver. I'm going to have to walk back in the storm most likely. There's the storm. Right, gas farm, production, furnace. Furnace, cable analyzer. And on. Good. Right, that's up. I'm not going to even put fuel back in the generator because the storm will produce a fair amount of wind for the wind farm. Just need to get that switch so I can turn that battery back on. Because it's when I get up against something else. Wait. What does Leeds look like? Think of like an Armageddon movie where like a bomb dropped and then the nuke went off, and then the zombies came. Think that, but worse. This is where I find advantages in the chat still.
Right, we've got, I believe, 300 grams of steel now.
$300 grams of steel. Excellent. These switches need power, don't they? As well.
Yes.
Okay. I have to just steal some in a minute. I have 3 cables looking enough to get it connected to data and supply. Depends really. Is it pre or post RJ having Taco Bell to start? So I want this to be a button.
Did you say you needed more copper?
Copper or gold, I can't remember. It was the one that's required for making big cables.
Yeah, both of them are required. I think it's copper. I just brought back a load of gold, so.
Switch there. I don't know if this is the right way around or the wrong way. This is the wrong one again. You've got the I didn't see the one in the box. I think this is the wrong switch type. This is the wrong switch type. It needs to destroy.
Yeah, you need a logic.
Yeah, I grabbed the wrong one again. This needs recycling. Keep grabbing the wrong one. We have no use for it. We'll throw it on the floor over here and recycle it later. Logic memory? No. Wouldn't be logic memory, would it? No. No, that's just memory circuit. Need a logic switch or something, logic circuit. What would you say? The logic I/O, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Needs 1 gram of copper.
It's your lucky day. If I can find it in the blooming vending machine. There, I've got 3 grams of copper.
That way. There we go.
How much heavy cable did you need?
Shouldn't need too much. It's the logic thing I'm needing more than the other thing.
Right, logic thing's on the floor.
Thank you. Probably need like 3 or 4 cables extra. They have 3 already, and just need to connect it to a local power grid. So.
There you go, right, copper.
So if I can watch it, I'll be able to switch this on after the part of the storm ends. It needs data that side, that side there. Right, cables. Data cable in there, and data out on this side, and grab the power in the process. There we go. Right, screwdriver to set it up. Output to the battery, since it's everything there. Output to the on. Oh, power to this side. Didn't realise that. I thought it was attached to the same thing. That there. You can line up, and then switch that out with the wire cutter. Come on, battery. You can do it. There we go. Right, battery is coming online. Just need to stop flashing. So no, it's working. That was already in opposition, wasn't it? Tijuana, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. You are in the on position, right? I do actually happen to have my configuration chip though, so that'll help me a lot here. Battery is in the on position, good, and charging. Yes, excellent. Swap that over, put that back in there. Hey, Smudgy, I saw you. Right, put that on the floor so it doesn't get mixed up. Grab that cable, pick that up, put that right down again. There, and then straight cable there. We'll disconnect this for a moment. And that. And put them in a straight line. And then done. Put that up, put that up, put that up, and then drill into that one. There we go. And we are back to running again. Come here. Oh, here you come. Look. Give me the face.
And storm is now over.
Yep. I managed to get definitely 2 bars out of the 5 on the battery before the storm ended. And now it's night time, so the batteries will drain. I'm hoping the small one drains and not the big one first, because the sensor actually it shouldn't make a difference actually, thinking about it, because it reads from the analyzer. The analyzer should be able to read from both batteries.
I would have thought, because they're in parallel, drain at the same rate.
Yeah, they don't though. I'm looking at the one for the gas farm. One small battery is draining and the other 2 are fully charged. So it drains 1 battery at a time.
Oh, okay.
It charges them equally, but it drains 1 at a time. Yep, so it's draining the small battery first. That's good. I prefer it to drain the small battery first, that way I can hopefully keep an eye on it then. By just glancing into the big battery. If the big battery is draining, then there's a drop in the atmosphere. Right, we are now at 35 degrees Celsius in this area, which is good because it means we are getting to the point where it'll shut off that cooler. Right. To put the same logic in everywhere, there's only 3 places, and even if we go to a central cooling pipe, we still need the same logic at the local source to say cool or not cool, the local area. So to run it, it requires just 4 simple ice logic chips. I don't have any IC for the jobs, so.
Damn it. CO is cobalt, isn't it? Not bloody copper.
Yes, sadly it is. Yeah, we're not far off where the temperature being down. That's good. Should go and do some farming, but we just don't have the storage for more food over there, which is a good thing to be able to say.
I mean, we can always make more storage.
We can, but then we'd have more food. Unless we're going to sell the food, we don't really consume that much overall. Food in the game is very, very OP. You can grow a crop in about 24 hours, game time, and that crop will give you 3 tomatoes, and that 3 tomatoes will not quite feed you, but it will give you enough to keep you going. You do a few of them, and you get 10 in a day, and then you can build a can of soup, and that'll last you like a week. Right, so that's up and running. That pipe needs more coolant on it because it was at 93 degrees Celsius. I'm going to grab a couple of radiators I got in here. And those pipes. Head outside and add those pipes to the cooling. Right, pipes say we are at 90 degrees Celsius. I don't have the radius for that, but at least it's getting the starting point. There we go, and that temperature is now coming down. The lower the pipe temperature, the more efficient the thingy works, the actual cooler.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's -7 outside right now. Which is odd, because last time I was out here it was like -70. Okay, can I chuck the residual coal into the generator now without it complaining at me heavily? Good. Put that in there. Yeah. There we go, that is restocked with emergency fuel. Sun's coming up. Alright, we definitely need to get more solar panels though, because we really don't want to be using the generator as much as we can.
I mean, yeah, it's using coal, which we use to make steel.
Exactly. I mean, I can switch it over to biofuel, but it just seems we shouldn't really be burning stuff if we can help it.
Yeah.
So how many do we have currently? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that 11? Really? I did miscount that one. 2, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have 11 solar panels right now. Okay. We have 11 solar panels, and we need more generation. Solar panels will cost us what? Solar panels. Gold, copper, steel. Do you think we had steel?
We have loads of steel.
Excellent. Let's have a look.
And we should have loads of gold as well.
Okay. Copper is my only shortage here, so it'll be one of these things. Have a look. No copper in the vending machine.
If you hang on a minute, I'm going to have to come back to the base anyway because I forgot to pack up water bottle.
Yeah, we don't have any copper in the base right now, so that's just a matter of mining some copper. Hey, Milos, how you doing? How has your day been? Don't need the configuration chip on me anymore. Don't need the labeler on me anymore.
I'm heading back to base with copper.
Alrighty. Computer, stacker, atmospherics, blast doors. Okay.
How did those pipes survive the storm?
What?
There's a kit of 2 pipes on the roof up here that survived the storm.
On the power roof, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, so I saw them disappear through the roof when I was taking them down. I forgot to get them. I'm guessing they're damaged.
They are damaged.
Yep. I'm more surprised they didn't just blow away.
Yeah, me too.
What is happening in here? Should be going up there, right? Potentially 666. That sounds safe. It's going so slowly. We definitely need a. Thank you. Definitely needs a an addition there. Well, that's not broken at all. I put the broken pipes into my stack of fixed pipes and it fixed them. I am back. 3.6 kilometers today. Excellent. If you two would like to annoy Peter, I mean talk to Peter and the rest of us, feel free to join the Discord. That is literally what we do on the Discord. Let's see. So to make these solar panels, I'm going to need copper. I'm also going to need quite a lot of cable. Some heavy and some normal. I think I've got some normal over here.
100 grams of copper should be on its way to the vending machine.
Thank you. There it is, copper. Copper. 100 grams. Make solar panels. do. Right, to get these solar panels up, this will give us a bit more power generation. The question is, where do we place them? Just extend the line we currently have more, or do another pylon, or...
I think just, yeah, carry on a bit more, wider. So if we have another pylon, we've got to have another circuit as well, haven't we?
No, we can run the same circuit as long as the cable, as long as the two pylons aren't too far apart from each other.
Yeah.
Run the cable between them.
I mean, at least extend it by 1 so it's 12 instead of 11.
Okay, now I've got to get some foundation pieces and some walls and stuff like that to get so we can make it. 29 foundation pieces should be enough, right?
I'd have thought so.
32 windows. I don't think one wall kit will cover that. Speaking of which, I haven't got the corner piece back up yet. Okay, so got some plating, need metal plate to fill it, need plastics and walls, basically. Need all the stuff to just to surround it, make sure it's safe. That is steel to make, which I believe, just do this the easy way. But nope, that's not the easy way. Go in there now. Steel. Make some walls, make some plastic to go on the walls, and we've got the glass already. It's just more steel for the foundation piece and these wall pieces, and we should be good to go. And probably some power cables, knowing the thing. Cable heavy. Copper and gold. And there's the gold. Where's the copper? They didn't see the copper here, did they? No. Copper in this machine? No. Copper in the vending machine then. May have used all the copper.
Ready.
Still panels are expensive, apparently. They're at 20 copper for a single solar panel.
Oh.
Need plastic. Do you know 60 PH have it? Not already? No, you don't. The silicon. So I need a few of these. It's only one per, so it's nice and quick to make. I can get all these up, but I'll to wire the panels in until we get some more copper back. It's not end of the world. Once they're placed, it's not hard to go up and wire them quickly, is it?
No. For some reason, copper seems to be the rarest element on Mars.
Alright, the room's at 30 degrees Celsius, so in theory, that wall cooler should be turned off. So look at the floor, see if it's got a red light. It's got a green light currently, so it must be just above the threshold. It's tinily above the threshold right now. It's 303.8, and it wants to be 303. But it's done a good job to bring it down from like nearly 60 degrees Celsius down to 30. Just need to logic circuit the other ones so they're not constantly drawing like a kilowatt each.
Yeah.
Wait, what's my jetpack? 4,000. I got on my jetpack. Okay. Which way do I extend it though? I think extended this way would make more sense. Get these in place. And like an idiot, I didn't give the steel plates needed for the actual building of the panels. Everything else needed. Go get the plates. Plates. Sheets. Make. Luckily you don't need many of these, so it's nice and quick to build them. Put that there. Let's go. Cycle the airlock. Arc welder at the ready. Imagine if I do an arc welder on a small battery.
You'd probably weld one block and then require a new one.
57 degrees Celsius. Those coolers will be working pretty well now. Right, let's get the walls, the windows up. Windows, composite window that side.
I'm lost.
You can better beacon up on me.
Don't think I got my tracking chip.
If you don't let me know, I don't know. If you don't let me know, I'll track you.
There we go.
You get a tracking chip.
Yeah. I just had it in a different pocket.
I started putting my tracking chip in my mining belt second. Well, thinking of doing is putting a dedicated console with a tracking chip in it in my mining belt because it counts as a tool. Then I haven't done it yet, but that's what I'm thinking of doing. Alright, where's the glass? That's good advice last week. Don't bother vacuuming the entire atmospheric solar panel area. Just put passive vents on the end of it.
Yeah.
That was a good idea, actually, whoever it was. Right, so the plastic off of that. So that is there. Give me the windows. Take the grinder. Take that wall down as well. There we go. Put that away. Put that there. Okay, they're wrong colour. Can't be having mismatching colours here, so wire colours. No, come back. Kills everyone away from me. If you make more cables, I will definitely need more cables. I would need, let's see, about 15-ish.
I'll get on it right now.
It's not actually a big priority because it's not going to be affecting anything just yet, but to get these new panels up and running, it will be needed. I can connect one of them. I have enough cables to do one. Oh, I knew it was going to show, but I thought I'd be able to get more than one done. Alright, get these installed. There, and then that one there, and then just need the glass on them then. Back, got myself food, and call my parents. Excellent. How are they doing? This game hates me so much.
How much wire do you need?
Probably around 10.
Oh.
Alright. The game hates me. Help. Oh. Can I crouch down, please, game? That'd be great.
Yeah, a crouch would be great.
$90 degrees. tilt that way. Okay, which way you go? 90 degrees. Tilt. So I can get past you.
Where's the where's the open window?
The end of this panel. At the very end.
Ah, okay.
Ow! Stop it! Nope! Stop it! The game hates me. Could you do me a favour, could you?
What do you need?
Well, the panel decided to swing me into a wall and stick me.
Is that better?
Yes, thank you. Panel hates me. I was rotating it and it rotated into me and pushed me against the wall. Alright. Glass in these, then you just need the power cables connecting then, and they're done.
I've run out of power cables. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Yeah, they're on automatic. They're on automatic. Help!
Oh god!
Oh. At least know the tracking works. Oh. I love how the tracking works. The tracking is great. It just like it swings into your face and it's like, you die now. All right. Let's very quickly. Coming down. Right, that wind turbine's turning, but those ones up there barely. I think they got blocked by this barrier. So I'm going to look at moving those as well while I'm out here. I think with them, I can drop them down one layer. They'll have a see-through bit there. So if we bring this in, put that there. And I could just put them on the roof, I suppose, but I think they need a solid block below them. Just put them here. Like this. How many of them are there? There's 4? 4. And then half weld up the pieces. Like that. And then move them down. How much more cable did you bring, Cap?
I've just used less of the heavy cable again. How much more do you need?
A bit. I think a bit's the best word for it.
A bit.
I haven't had to calculate it yet. I need to see how far what I've got here will go before I can see how much it'll be.
I'll make 20.
Okay, let's see that there. It'll be most likely single digits if I need more. Right. So here, that one, here, that one, And yep, it's literally one more cable.
Really?
Yep.
You're having 9.
I need a wrench to pull these blocks out. Grinder to remove them fully. Just the last one should be one not connected. You can steal plates, maybe.
No. You didn't say you needed steel plates. You said you needed cable.
And the welding torch there. There we go. Don't need this. Don't need it. It's all good. Oh. You're right there, Capt.
Don't need it.
Well, I went and, since you didn't have any, I went and replaced the steel boxes with iron boxes because I had iron plates on me.
Ah.
There you go, we're producing 7 kilowatts now. We're producing just under 5 kilowatts.
Yay.
There you go. It might take a couple of cycles to fully charge the batteries up, but they should charge up. So they're drawing 7 kilowatts right now straight into that battery. So yeah, they should definitely be charging up. They'll just take a little while I think, to get charged up. Could do a storm to get the wind turbine spinning really fast right now. Right, put the cables in there. Put the building resources over here. Oop. And there we go. I've got network. I should really go and look at atmospherics in the gas fan, make sure it's not overpressurizing anything. Temperature's much more stable than it used to be. Can I take that back? Temperature's not more stable than it used to be.
What's that?
Because gas fans are 56 degrees Celsius.
Oh dear.
The part of the base that was the coolest.
Now the hottest.
Yep. It does mean that things like the hydrogen and the oxygen are now at 38 degrees Celsius as well. I'm not quite sure why, but the X tank is at 125 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Are we using X for anything?
Worrying.
Hydration critical.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm confused by, because usually it wouldn't go anywhere. Move that tank up there. Go into that tank there.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alrighty. goes to that tank there. That tank there. Goes to there. Doesn't mix with that. Goes into there. Goes into a pressure release valve. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just suddenly getting really hot. That's interesting. And a little terrifying. And probably the reason why the base is so warm, the X pipes probably radiating heat into the base because they're not insulated pipes. They're not insulated tanks. Well, the X can be potentially just linked to an outside pipe, can't it, and radiated immediately because it doesn't want to be atmospheric temperatures. If that's the one causing the issue. So that would require radiators, which we already used up all, so we need more radiators. They require steel and gold. Gold's in there, steel's probably in this one. Gold. Give me the gold. With the steel. Make me a couple of radiators. Do we have pipes? We have 3 pipes. That's not enough for the job. Pipes. Pipe. We require iron. Which is literally hiding down the floor right underneath the radiators. Right, pipes. They're going to need to be black because they're going to be the ones to match the. They go with that. Therefore, the X. 8, 9. Let's give it a few pipes. They never go off, do they? Basically. There we go. Kill that. Give me the little extra. Do it done. 20. Perfect. So we need to get these pipes to point outside, and then we can radiate their heat away. Into that wall there. That means it's a good place for a radiator. Can I get in there without being squeezed? Yes. Alright. That needs swapping out for a wrench so that I can connect this pipe there and into the wall. We've got 6 radiators, so this is actually perfect. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That should hopefully bring that temperature down pretty rapidly with the hook. Alright, how are we doing? 1, 2, 3.6. 1, 2, 3.5. It's coming down. It's a lot of X to be cooled, so it will take a while.
Power low.
Right, so the hope is as that cools, it will cool the room itself. I'll come back and check on that in a moment. Just gotta get some power in my batteries. Do 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 do. There we go. Some water in me. And since I'm here, I might as well grab some food. There we go. Do, 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 do. See, all the others were a reasonable temperature, but that one was hot, so it would make sense that that would be the one causing the temperature of the room to go up. Hi. Stand in the room.
Light on.
Around here. We're at 55.3, and the pipe is a 121. I expect the room to get warmer over time until the pipe temperature comes down. But there's six radiators on the pipe, so that should, in theory, be enough to bring that down without any problems. What about the waste pipe? Waste pipe, waste pipe, waste pipe. You're a vacuum until it's here. You have 280 PA of nitrous oxide, which we don't worry about just yet. Speaking of which,
Waste tank.
I've just thought what could have made the X really hot.
someone dipped the furnace into it.
Yes.
What was the temperature when you dumped it?
I don't know. It might be not enough cooling in it to cool it enough.
Right, okay.
So
You don't have the X pipe for the cooling all the way down there, do you?
no, the X. It's not just the X pipe. It's going to be the whole
Waste
lot
pipe.
of exhaust. Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying you don't have the actual X pipe down there for cooling. You were just bringing it into the exhaust itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a problem. There we go. But I've just put 6 radiators on the pipe to help cool it, so.
I mean, the furnace does have like, I don't know, 15 radiators on the side of it. It might not be enough.
As long as it's...
Talking like-
Yeah, I mean, once you hit you've got a valve in there that says cool, which I'm assuming sends it to those radiators.
Yeah, and then the other valve is after those radiators.
Yeah. So my guess is that the reading on the display would tell you how hot it is. In the
The reading on the display actually tells you how hot the gas in the tank is. Because there's a tank behind there to maintain the temperature.
Right. So let me get me head around this. So this temperature here, is that the temperature of the material that will go into the waste pipe if I pull this one that says vent?
No, you need to pull both cool and vent. So
Yes.
I think it
So if I
drops
pull
it
cool-
down to like,
So if I pull the cool, I would expect that temperature on this display to drop.
yes, it starts to drop.
And then when that reaches a reasonable temperature, I can pull the vent one and drain off the pressure from already. Now it's already cooled.
Yeah,
Yep. Also, it's minus 9 degrees in here.
yeah, I
I've
know.
got frost on my helmet. Let's put it off for a minute. Save some power while we're in here.
So, the world's gonna end soon. And I know this for a fact. Toad, you might wanna sit down and drinking iced tea.
Oh. Don't do that.
Jay, you'll like iced tea. You just never tried it. I say that as a person who's only ever had it once. It was okay at best. Pressure's quite low.
Pressure's fine for copper.
Oh yeah, I came in here last stream and I didn't know how these were working, so I twiddled the dial and the volume went up right up to the maximum and I ran away.
I think I saw that actually.
Probably did.
Because I watched back on the VOD.
I know you watched the VOD because you answered the question I asked and I knew you went around at the time.
Yeah.
Before you leave,
Yeah,
make sure you
Sorta may.
put the cooler
So
back
to
on again.
explain it properly, this knob here,
Hang on, come back.
change
Yep.
this knob here on the left,
Yep.
changes the desired temperature. So this is the desired temperature.
Yep.
That's in Kelvin. Just to confuse you, that's in degrees C. So that's the actual temperature in the
Needs to
furnace.
be warm.
Right.
Gonna stick
On this
people in
side, you've got your
microwave
knob here to
speed
twiddle for the desired pressure.
Okay. So the dial up here, the dial's in multiples, basically. Look at that, and that's
Yeah.
in Kelvin, 900 Kelvin.
900 Kelvin. So that's
Okay.
what your
Tagging.
temperature you want on your wiki.
Mhm.
And this is just same pressure as this. Obviously, megapascals that's a desired pressure of 12 megapascals.
Yep.
Um,
So well,
the
okay,
only thing,
when I set these temperatures, I'm
Yeah.
set it to 900. I can see that it's way below 900, not increasing.
yes.
And I can see when it goes on this, it's not at 900. So, is there a button to press so we can do that, or will it just be automatic?
To give it a boost, what you can do is turn the bottom nozzle here,
Yeah, the input. That's what I did last time round. That's what I want to put the place up.
and it'll put some gas in, and it'll automatically turn it off when it thinks it's got enough.
Okay.
So that's still going. And once it's got enough, it'll try and auto ignite. See, it's shot
It's
up
also
there.
venting itself right now.
It's now venting itself to get the pressure back down under control. So the vented pressure will go into the tank.
Okay. And I'm guessing this doesn't auto vent the tank if it gets to a critical level either.
No, it doesn't. But most of the time, it won't get to a critical level. And what happens if you leave it is eventually the temperature of the furnace will match the temperature of the tank
Right, okay.
because they're in the same room. So they'll share the same room temperature.
Yeah. So here's the other question. If I set this up and I walk away, I'm done. And this is up at 900, and the waste tank is at, say, 400.
Yeah.
Will it continue burning fuel to get the temperature, to keep the temperature, or will it just not do anything until someone's thrown in?
It shouldn't automatically put in the fuel. Once it's reached the desired stuff, it won't automate the fuel input anymore.
Fair. What I don't want to do is come back one day and find that we've got no hydrogen.
But it's also on a limited fuel supply, so up here, I need to adjust this, but it'll,
Coming up.
the fuel mix is up here, so you
Okay.
get oxygen and hydrogen going into this mixer valve,
Right, okay, yeah.
and it'll eventually fill into here, but I've deactivated that mixer valve, so that's on a manual at the moment.
Oh, okay. And you have nitrogen in there as well.
Yeah, that's just a bit left over. 0.4 of a molecule. I can't really do much about that.
Oh no, I just noticed it was there.
It's not going to cause much issue with this, so.
I have placed bulkheads in the roof, by the way, so you
Yes,
so you know.
I have some.
If you've ever tried to do any wiring and you're there, you'll hit the bulkhead eventually.
Right, we should have about 200 grams of copper now.
Hey. Now we're going to find out if that room is within the reasonable range. Right, it was 55 degrees at this point here before. It's now 54 degrees in this room here. And the X pipe is at 110.1. It should be dropping, yes, but it's dropping ever so slowly. All the other tanks are relatively fine. They're the hydrogen is at 33 Celsius. The water's at 37 Celsius. The CO2 is at 35. They really all need to be cooled down to a reasonable temperature, but that'll only happen when the room itself is cool, because they're opening the tanks so they're heating up, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour into a mug and yeah, the bottle is wonky but fine. Yeah, you don't put plastic balls in microwaves, RJ. Just know that by now. I've had enough experience with melting stuff. Hi, Smudgy. Up you come. Up. There we go. You on your head. Hi.
I know that now.
Okay, Smudgy. Much.
LOL, the smudge tail appearing LOL.
Alright, we are at, in this room right here, 54.0 degrees Celsius.
Smudge looks big today.
Yeah, temperature's going down in the room, it's 53.9 now. So now the X pipe is being chilled slowly, the room temperature is dropping. You right there?
Yeah, I'm adjusting
Fine.
these
Trying to track your cable.
overflow vents.
Why were they set to?
No, the overflow. They're set right. There was just going each individual vent. I think we can combine a couple. Like I've combined oxygen and CO2 there. I'm going to combine hydrogen and other stuff.
You mean to the waste output?
The waste out? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not waste. It's more.
Wait, it's a waste. It's waste that goes out rather than waste that gets recycled.
Yeah.
And yeah, the idea originally was to have like a single waste line up there that just vents to atmosphere. That's why there's, if you look at the Trello board, there's a waste to vent atmo or something like that.
Yeah.
There was a colour that's supposed to be used to dump to atmo if it's overflowing, basically.
Yeah.
Let's save the game first. We haven't done that yet today. And saved. There we go. So this room will get back down to... I have got two portable scrubbers over here that I've configured for X filtration. If you ever need to remove X from a place that's accidentally got contaminated.
Yeah.
Toad, what's up? You right? I still hit the ladders. Getting off at the middle floor is really a pain in the ass. Yeah, lemon sweet tea. I like lemon sweet tea. Well, I like lemon tea. I've never had lemon sweet tea because all my teas have always been hot, apart from which was a fruit-based one, I think. Alright, I'm going to run out really quickly and pick up some volatiles. Got some volatiles, pick up some oxides. Because we could do with some oxides to help with the pressurization.
Yeah.
And I say that, it looks like the sun's setting, doesn't it?
Oh, do you want the glasses?
No, look at this stuff on the surface. I suppose it wouldn't actually hurt to have them, would it? Yeah, in my... what I've done for my own sanity is in my uniform I've placed the mining belt and the tracking chip so I don't lose it. Rather about tracking chip. lemon in sweet tea is a better taste. Oh, I like better taste though. I mean, I'm the person as a kid who used to eat lemons. My parents used to give me lemons as like a punishment. Like, eat a lemon. It's like, okay, can I have another please? I used to bite my fingernails a lot, and they tried giving this stuff you can put on the fingernails to make them taste disgusting, so that your kids will stop biting nails.
Yeah.
And apparently, I licked it all off and that's some more.
I found blind and new I embrace that.
But sweet tea is supposed to be a bitter. To be fair, it's not supposed to be bitter, but it's better if it is, right? It's like actual tea's not supposed to have sugar in it, but people put it in anyway. Doesn't mean it's wrong, just means that they like it sweet. Do.
I likes better things too, except Marmite.
I mean, it's not bitter, but okay. By its sheer definition, it's savoury. Not even a savoury, it's a guru, or what it was called. It's not salty, it's not bitter, it's not sweet, it's not savoury. Well, technically it could be classed as savoury, I suppose. I walked out the base, saw 2 pieces of oxide on the surface, and now got a full line in my mining belt of oxides. Haven't turned the goggles on yet. Before we had the goggles, you could not find the stuff if you needed it.
I mean, I still had that issue.
I think this area might be almost mined out now. This is on. Don't think there's any more in here. Do. Might be just a single blip, that one.
Unami. People test Unami.
Unami. There we go. Thank you. Nice little supply of oxides there. course, have sub until they found me because I'm thinking outside the box and going, yeah, we'll just do as normal and green resistance. Okay. What am I doing, I suppose? Of course, become unconscious. Cap. Yeah, they capped. Come on, really, you can do it.